Let's go!
Hey everybody, Coach Scott here today, and today I want to talk to you about one of the most destructive statements that the enemy has used to destroy us with food, and that is the statement, food is my life. I've heard a lot of people say, food is my life. And I was recently talking to a pastor who had been struggling with food and food addiction for years, and he said the following statements about why I believe so many people, they fall into this area of their health and they begin to fail and fall short of their health goals. The first thing is, he said that I feel loved when I eat comfort food. So do you feel loved when you eat comfort food? Second thing he said was, food allows me to relax and escape. Is that you? Does that allow you to relax and escape? The third thing he says, everything we do as entertainment is surrounded around food, and this is very challenging for most people. The fourth thing he said is, food is so much of the rhythm of life because everything we do is surrounded with food. And all of these statements have one thing in common. I want you to focus in on this. It's what's called emotional attachment to food. And suddenly I begin to realize that the enemy of our lives has built this strategy to attack us since the very beginning of time. And this is the vehicle of delivery he has used to destroy our physical health. He's been in stealth mode with this. But the scriptures say in 1 Corinthians 6:12, all things are lawful for me, but all things are not helpful. All things are lawful for me, but I will be brought under the power of any. I will not be brought under the power of any. That's right. So while we can eat anything we want, you have free will to do anything you want to satisfy some of these temporary emotions. It's far better to use food for what God intended it for, which is to heal and repair your body and to give your body the energy it needs to perform at optimal levels. So today I want to address these 4 common emotional eating patterns. And these are the habits that I believe and declare that we can break free from if we have a strategy. And I want to talk to you about what my friend Kim Taylor talks about these emotional eating patterns and these out-of-control food cravings that a lot of us have when we're surrounded with these 4 components. The first thing is, food is love. A person feels like they lack love in their lives, so they use food to comfort themselves. And this happens all the time, and we hear this all the time in our coaching practice. The solution is to experience real love in the following ways. Now, I want to take you about some tips that she gave me. She said, experience God's love, because God created you on purpose and for a purpose. And you need to learn that you see yourself through His eyes and develop a daily relationship with Him. So you've got to love yourself. That means you've got to learn to love the person God created you to be. Not somebody else, but what you were created to be. That means eliminating the deadly comparison with others, envying what someone else has, or insulting yourself because of your own setbacks or your own shortcomings, okay? So get excited about the work of the Lord is doing in you and how He's transforming you into the image of His Son. And love others. We've got to begin to love others because the Lord created us to live in community. That's why I love this group so much, is because we're on the same trail together. We're joining with local and fruit-bearing people, and we're fellowshipping with other believers and other people that are along the journey trying to get healthy. And we're using our gifts to build up God's kingdom. And the second thing is food as escape. That's right, people are escaping this. The person is experiencing emotional hurt. There's so many people that experience emotional hurt from their past or their present, and they use food to numb themselves. And food becomes their emotional Novocaine, if you will. But the problem with this is that food may numb you from pain, but it also keeps you from experiencing joy. And the wisest thing to do is to pour out your emotional pain to God and to ask Him to heal you. So check it up with Him first. And you may take time to heal, just like a physical wound. It takes time, but you will come out on the other side stronger. You will come out healed. You will come out happier, and you'll come out whole. And you'll be able to enjoy your whole life, not just settle for a half life or less, okay? And the third thing that we struggle with is food as entertainment. That's right, food is entertainment. You're bored with your life, and so food has become something that you do, okay? Food is not who we are, it's just something we do. And so the solution is to connect with your purpose. That's how you get out of this. And the Lord's created you for more than just eating. You're not just here to eat and die. He gave you unique talents and gifts And those gifts are to benefit others and to benefit the next generation. And this is one of the reasons to connect with a local group, a local team. Get some people that are going in the same direction that you are. And you can discover your gifts and you can encourage them while they're encouraging you, and the whole community can meet the needs together. Now, while entertainment has its place, I understand this because most people are surrounded with some level of entertainment in their life to keep their mind from going crazy. But it doesn't mean that you have a meaningless life and your sole purpose is to seek amusement. So make your life count, since this is the only one you get. Pursue your passion and you'll add passion to your life, right? So make sure that you're understanding that food as entertainment will be destructive in the long haul. And then number 4, food as belonging. Now, this was one I struggled with for a long time. Food is a means to gather together socially, at events, at weddings, at birthday parties. So there's pressure to eat the way the other people around you are eating. And if you don't, then the other people may comment on it, or they may even try to make you eat things you don't want to eat or make you feel bad, and you feel like you're standing out like a sore thumb, and you fear being rejected, and so you give in so that you can fit in. But the real solution is to decide that you do want to walk in wisdom in this arena, and you want to make sure that you're following God's instructions for your life. You want to use food as fuel and as energy, and every now and then you can have some treat dates. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to recognize that other people have the right to choose what they will or will not eat as well. And so do you. So while you don't judge them, you have to set boundaries for yourself. If you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to always be going outside your goalposts, and you're never going to reach your goals. And sometimes people will even pressure you in this regard because they feel convicted when you start eating healthy and getting healthy and looking different, and it may make them look at their own habits as well. But however, listen to me now. It is their responsibility to manage their own feelings. It's not yours. It's your responsibility to love people, and you can graciously say no. You don't have to say yes to everything. You should absolutely say no to some things. And you got to draw the line in practicing destructive behavior in a misguided attempt to make other people love you or accept you. You've got to find your value and identity in God, not in the opinions of others. So keep your foot on the gas. Understand who you are. Understand if you fall into one of these 4 categories, you're not alone. We all face the same struggles and the same issues, but there is a way out, and you're in control of your life, not somebody else. So God bless you guys. I'll see you on the next video.